with Laura White. Laura, how are you? And I'm excited about this topic as you're always excited to talk to your
Mhm.
followers about making money online. You know how to do
Yes.
it, don't you?
Yes. I love it, love it, love it because I was that struggling person that had no money whatsoever, didn't know what the heck she was doing, had to get everything in order. And now I love to share with people how to make different streams of income, how to get out of debt, and how to make money online.
All right. So our topic today is how to turn casual followers into loyal customers. Laura, what's the secret to converting casual followers into paying customers?
It's all about genuinely building that relationship, that trust over time, engaging in authentic conversations, relationships. And that really is the target. It's not about sell, sell, sell. It's about building. People buy you, not the program.
Why do followers often hesitate to become customers, even if they love your content?
Sometimes it's because unclear. They're not totally sold on something. Maybe they're just kind of confused. And so you want to make sure that their decision is the right decision and you want to make sure that they are going to make the right decision. They have to feel the right making the right decision, and it's all about maybe giving some testimonies, giving some value, giving some results on how you helped people already. That really builds the trust and also builds their confidence like, okay, all right, they've done it. I can do it too.
So, what psychological factors help followers commit to a purchase?
The consistency. I'm telling you one thing, when they see me show up every day, all the time, adding value and giving, the results, the testimonies, solving a problem, giving a solution, the consistency is everything. And then helping them to belong. Like, if you buy this, I'm going to be your mentor and coach. I'm going to help you. People don't want to feel like, okay, so if I buy this, where's Laura going to be? If you go and share that and say, listen, when you buy, you got me. You got me as a coach and a mentor. And people need to know that your authority. Like, I'm here. I've done this for so long. I know what I'm talking about. And exclusively, this is for you. You exclusively get me one on one.
How can storytelling transform casual followers into loyal customers?
It's all about your brand, what you stand for. And people know I help people get out of debt and help make streams of income. So it's your brand, it's your authentic self, and it's you personally getting involved. When people see themselves refreshed and they can see you with you, that's why it's always good to give testimonies and stuff. And it's very important that they know that you're going to help. I'm not going to leave you. You're not going to be alone. You're going to be with me. I'm going to help you every step of the way. I'm going to give you PDFs. I'm going to give you content. And when you do that, boy, that's the biggest thing right there. That's the biggest thing. People are like, okay, I'm not going to be alone. She's got my back and she's going to be there. And here's the thing, if you're doing a live or reel, mention someone. Hey, this person always follows me. You know it. You can ask her.
Absolutely. What design or visual elements help move followers toward
Okay,
buying
hold on.
decisions? Okay, so and when you talk about that design and visual elements, Laura, I think it's so important because what we do when we present ourselves online will stop people from scrolling in so many ways. And it really will get them and have them identify, I need to stop and watch.
Yes, absolutely. Giving them a clear, inviting visualization of what it looks like. What does it look like to purchase whatever I'm selling? What does it look like when you work with me? What does it look like that, okay, you get my email? What are you going to give me? And what does that PDF do for me? Not for me, but they're thinking if they're speaking themselves. So that professionalism, that reassurance, and going over what they're going to get and how you're going to help them, that makes a big thing. So visualize a picture to them. And when you do that, that really does make a big difference.
And an example of that would be when you work with Save Club and as one of the companies you work with. And what do you do there to kind of get people to be interested? It's the offer, right? It's something that makes them really intrigued to do it.
Yes, absolutely. So, if you're talking about Save Club, one of the things that I love to do is I'd like to let them know what does it look like to go through the program and find their discounts? What does it look like to get paid every single week? And then I'll share what I've made, or I'll share what someone else has made. I will share with them like the savings that I get all the time. Because you're like, someone's can say, oh, you save all the time on things you're already buying. But what does that look like? Are you talking about clothes? You talking about windows? You talking about food? What is that? And so I'm giving them that visualization. I'm giving them the picture of what that looks like. And really, in all my messaging, whether I'm speaking on a live or whether I'm doing it in my content, I'm letting them know what that looks like in a conversation of working with me, how to save, how to earn, and that's going to get more followers because people are going to know that you're real, you're authentic. And again, especially if someone is on live with me, I'm going to let them, hey, they've joined me, they've done it, and then they usually respond afterwards.
What role does consistent messaging play in turning followers into customers?
Can you say that again?
What role does consistent messaging play in turning followers into customers?
You know, when it makes it clear, low risk, it's simple, and they're like, okay, if I know exactly what she's saying and following through, then it's going to be an easy transition if they know exactly what they're going to get. And that makes all the difference in the world.
What's one actionable tweak you can implement immediately to boost conversions from your current followers?
I would let people know exactly like what the low risk is. You know, what are they going to get? What's not going to work? Actually, I take that back. I wouldn't even say that. Okay, I would make sure you tell them exactly what they're getting. Make it very clear, make it very simple, step by step. And then what's their next step? So when you join me, you're going to get this. When you join me, this is the next step that I would do. And then I always give them a document of what that looks like. So they know a clear action step that they're to take once they join.
And I think that it's got to be an offer they can't refuse at the
Yes.
end of the day.
Yeah. Yeah. An offer they can't refuse because it's like a no brainer. Like a no brainer. You know that you're going to save money and earn money at the same time. And then you're going to have a community and you're going to have a coach and a mentor. It's like, it's just the easiest side hustle that I've ever done. This particular one, we're talking about Save Club.
But you've had and figured out how things that sell, you will convert them because you go out there, show up all the time, you're consistent, you have the right messaging, and you really engage with your audience. Because if you don't engage with your audience, forget about it. Best place people can find info on you, where can they go?
Laura at laurawhite360.com is the best place to follow me. And listen, I'm true, authentic. I want you to succeed. Anything that I can do to help you succeed.
All right, that was special simulcast Neil Haig Show and the Prosper with Laura online podcast.